Thank you everyone for joining us today's here at Levittown Public Library Stretch Fusion with Debbie. All right, it is May 30th, approximately 1:30 p.m. Go ahead, Debbie.
All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. So why don't we get ready with a little bit of a slow march, warming the body up. And as always, safety always comes first. Make sure that you have a chair handy nearby so that you don't fall. And if something hurts, don't do it. All right, so here we are. We're marching it out, starting with that right knee up, taking it for 1, nice and slow, and 2. Slower is harder. And 3 challenges our balance even more. 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Now fold your arms for 1. Legs keep going. 2, as if the arms aren't doing anything. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fingers come up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dropping the elbows for 1. Good, as the knee comes up, elbows come down. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with a little twist for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to center, no twist for 1, 2. Good, legs keep going. 3. Think of a clock. 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Fingers stay up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fold the arms for 1, 2. We try to keep those legs going. And 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, good job with that. So we're going to take with the palms facing forward. We're going to take a nice deep inhale. Optional to lift your heels up as the arms come up. So if you feel a little off balance, then don't do that. So inhale, heels up. Exhale, take them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. There's 2. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale up. And exhale down. All right, good job with that. So we're going to circle our arms around, then we're going to circle the legs. So we're prepping the body for our stretch because the body should be warm. Your muscles should be nice and pliable before you try stretching. Otherwise, you may injure yourself. So palms face forward, going around as big as is safe for you for 1 and 2. Good, squeeze the shoulder blades on the way down. And here's number 4. And 5, 6, 7, 1 more coming up, and 8. Now just reverse your circles, take them back and around for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, so we're going to start from the bottom. Hold on for this, not part of balance. We are just going to rotate the ankle 5 times in one direction, 5 times in the other. So circle it around for 1, 2, 3. Good, trying to keep the rest of the leg still. And here's 5. Reverse the direction for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now flex the foot. Imagine your toes can touch your shin. I know they can't. And now just point it out and flex. And point. 3 more with a flex. Point. Last 2 with a flex. And point. 1 more. Flex. And point. We put that leg down. Bring the other leg up. Starting with rotating the ankle around 5 times for 1, 2, 3. Good. Try not to move the leg, just the foot. And here's 5, and other direction around for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now flex and point and flex and point. 3 more with a flex and point. Last 2, flex, point. 1 more with a flex and a point, and bringing that leg down. So we're gonna take it a little bit to the hip and the knee. So you have the option a little bit harder, lifting the leg up, or just straightening it out and bending with your foot on the floor if holding that leg up is a problem. So here we go, we're just straightening it out and bend. So we're just kind of taking inventory here, moving all our joints around. Here's 3 and 4 and 5. From here, we're going to take it into a circle. So you're going to bring that right knee towards the left and up and around, taking it around for 2. Here's 3 and 4, 1 more, and 5, and reversing it around for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4 and 5. All right, good job with that. So one more thing on this foot, you're just going to lift your heel up, lower it to the floor, lift and lower. Here's 3, 2 more, and 4, 1 more, and 5, and take it down. All right, so we're going to take that to the other side. We're going to circle that knee around and just bring it around for 1. Then we'll extend it, and 2. Here's 3 and 4 and 5, other direction around for 1 and 2. Here's 3, 4 and 5. So we're going to extend and bend. Whether you keep your toes on the floor, just straighten and bend, or hold the leg up to you. So extend and bend, and 2. Here's 3 and 4 and 5, and just bring it down. Now the toes are resting on the floor, lower the heel down, lift it up, and down for 2, and lift. Here's 3, 2 more, here's 4, 1 more coming up, and 5, and bringing it up and bringing it down. All right, so we're going to do something a little bit more flowing. We're just going to rock ourselves side to side, lifting the heels. Eventually, we're going to be reaching crossbody, and then we're going to be reaching up to the sky, crossbody and down. We'll be rolling our shoulders and all sorts of things. All right, so we're going to rock to the left first, lift that right heel up and left. Good, and a few times. We're going to be adding that right arm. Now bringing it crossbody and other side, and cross. 1 more in each direction, then bring it up towards the sky. So reach it up, and other side, and reach. 1 more each side, then you're going to cross body again. Only a little bit farther if you can, so really reach with a twist, and push. And push. Dropping the arms, take it side to side. You're going to roll, when I tell you, you're going to roll that left shoulder, roll the left and the right, and the left and right. 1 more, then we're going to take it to the elbows if you can. So roll the elbows around, and the other side. And next time around, it's going to be the full arm. So here we go with that full arm, up and around. And keep going. 1 more each side, then you're going to take it back to the elbow. So roll the elbows. And a few more. And then we're going to be taking it to the shoulders. So now just the shoulders, round. 2 more. 1 more. Keep going side to side, no shoulders for 1, 2, 3. Last 1, and 4. All right, so from here, we're going to take it into a little bit of a flowing sideways, all these mermaid arms. So the left arm is going to come up to the right, and the right arm is going to come underneath to the left. So just slowly bring the arms over and flow to the other side. And take it over And other side, going for 5. Here's number 3. Feel the stretch down the side of the body. 2 more, and here's 4. Any number that's too many for you, just leave a few out. And last one, here's 5. And bringing it out. And now from here, we are just going to give ourselves some shoulder hugs. We're gonna take it fast later on. We're just doing it a little bit slower. So just bring the arms back. Right arm higher than the left to start us off. We're gonna alternate. So bringing it forward and open. And here's 2. I'm gonna count to 8. Here's 3. And relax. And 4. 4 more counts. Here's 5. And 6. Here's 7. 1 more. And 8. And from here, we're just gonna do a little bit of twists, floppy arms, where you're gonna be reaching for the opposite hips, once in front, once in back, just kind of flopping like a rag doll. So going to the right first, so just flopping it around. Just carefully, just flopping, rag doll. And here's 3. And 4. 1 more each side, and 5. All right, good job with that. So we're gonna warm up our spine a little bit by doing some cat-cow. Couple of ways you can do it. Hands on the back of the chair. Back is flat, and you can just curl everything and then flat back. You can also take it to your hands on your thighs to curl, flat back, or hands on the back of the chair. So these are a few different things that you can do. Just gonna keep my hands on my thighs. You do whatever is safest for you. So the back is flat. Push your back away, tuck your hips, look between your feet. And now chest up. And now curl. So we're not straightening out the legs a lot, just lifting the chest, still keeping as low as you can. Curling for 3, and then just looking up. Curling for 4, and up 1 more. Curling for 5. And bringing it up, and now just safely come all the way up. So we're gonna take it into a roll down. Whether you roll down to your chair, to your thigh, or to the floor is up to you. So I'm gonna start with 2 on the chair, and then I'm gonna take 2 down to the floor. You're gonna bring in your hands all the way up overhead as you inhale, and then you're gonna roll down either to the chair, your thighs, or to the floor. The roll down is articulating so that it's gonna be 1 vertebra at a time as you go down. So here we go, take a nice deep inhale up. Exhale as you sort of dive over 1 vertebra at a time. You're rolling your body down just to the level that's good for you. And now slowly roll yourself up, bring the arms up overhead, and come down to your sides. And again, inhale up, exhale over, breathe normally, don't hold your breath. And now slowly bring yourself back up, inhale up. Exhale, arms coming down. The next 2, I'm coming down to the floor. You do what's safe for you. Inhale up. Exhale over. Breathe normally. Inhale up. Exhale, and the arms are coming down. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of balance. I always like to include balance in no matter what class I'm teaching, because balance is so very important for us. We challenge ourselves daily, and the more you practice your balance, the better it will get, hopefully preventing falls. So let's just start with an easy lifting the right leg, lifting the left arm. If you need to hang on to something, make sure that the chair is there as you're lifting the opposite arm, opposite leg. We're just going to count up 4, down 4, keeping it nice and simple. So bringing it up 2, 3, 4, and down 2, 3, 4. Again, up 2, 3, 4, and down 2, 3. 2 more times. Up 2, 3, 4, and down 2, 3. Last time. Up 2, 3, 4, and down 2, 3, and 4. All right, we're going to pick up the same leg. We are going to try bringing it up, holding it for a count of 8, and then lowering it down. So I'm not gonna count on the way up, just get the leg up there, be prepared to hold it for 8, chairs there if you need it. So bring that knee up, holding it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and taking it down. All right, so now you're gonna put that same leg in front, right foot in front. Leave a small gap between your heel and your toes so that you don't catch one foot on the other. And now we've gotten on our rocking horse, so just gently rock forward and rock back. So we're practicing our balance in different ways, shifting our weight differently, just because when we walk, we're moving differently. Taking it forward for 3, bringing it back. Last one, forward for 4, and bring it back, and both feet are down. You're still on your tightrope. So now pick up that leg. Try to make your arc as big as you safely can. So bring that leg around and back, and bring it in front. And again, bring it around and back, and in front. And if this is not good for you, keep it small if you need to. Around for 3, and in front. One more. Around for 4, and bringing it in front. Now you're going to tap 6 times to come back, little taps. Think of where the numbers are on a clock, and 6 times to come to the front again. So here we go, taking it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And feet are parallel. All right, so we're challenging by moving up and down, forward to the side and back, just to keep our body on its toes, literally. All right, so now we're gonna take it with the other leg, other arm. Let's see if I remember everything I did. All right. Sometimes I do things the same way, and then if I change it up a little bit, it's like, oh, what did I do? All right. So here we go, taking it up for 4, down for 4, nice and easy. So bring it up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4, again, up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4, 2 more times, up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, last time, up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so far so good. So we're gonna pick up that leg that we've just been picking up. Just get it up there. We're not gonna count to get it up there. I'm gonna hold it for 8 if we can. I may regret that. We have a good side and a bad side. This is not my good side. All right, so bring that knee up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bring that down. All right, good job. So now take your left foot in front of the right on your tightrope, and we are gonna rock, get on our rocking horse. Gently rock forward, the back heel comes up, rock back, front toes up, gentle rocking motion, rock forward, rock back, again, rocking forward, rock back, one more time, rock forward, rock back, both feet flat on the floor, and I'm just gonna give myself a room. We're gonna make that arc a little bit bigger than we've typically done, so do what's safe for you. So pick up the left foot, put it behind the right, and bringing it back in front. And again, bring it behind and front. 2 more times, bring it behind and front. Last time, take it behind and front. And now let's tap the clock. Here we go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And feet are parallel. All right, good job with that. So we are going to do one last little coordination thing, standing, and then we will continue seated. So to start us off, you're going to be bringing up that right leg and the left arm out to the side. So we're going to go 8 on one side, 8 on the other side. Then we're going to do it to the front. We'll do the alternating seated. All right, so here we go. Right arm, right leg, left arm, taking it up for 1. Good, trying to do it nice and slow and controlled. 2, think of your balance still. Here's 3, continuing through. And 4. Here's 5. And 6. Here's 7, one more. And 8, good, let's take it to the other side. Taking it out for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4. Good, trying to keep your body nice and still. Here's 5 and 6. Here's 7 and 8. All right, so now we're gonna bring that right leg forward, left arm down. Same thing, 8 on the side. So here we go, taking it for 1 and 2. Here's 3, 4, working our core as well. Here's 5 and our brain, and 6. Here's 7 and 8. Now switch other side, left leg, right arm for 1. Tap the leg that's not moving. Here's 2 and 3. Here's 4. That's 5, 6, 7, one more, and 8. It's good to see you're smiling. All right, so we're gonna have a seat. Take a sip. All right, so continuing a little bit with the coordination, we are going to be taking it alternating to the side. So instead of lifting the leg to the side, you're gonna tap it to the side, because in a chair, this makes more sense. And then we're gonna do it to the front. So 8 counts to the side, 8 counts to the front. So here we go, opening it for 1, other side, and 2. Here's 3, 4, opposite arm, opposite leg, and 5. I see some doing the same. 6, 7, and 8. Now to the front for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4. Laughter is exercise. Here's 5 and 6. Here's 7 and 8. All right, good job with that. So we are going to take it into a little bit of motion, starting with some side bends. We haven't gotten to the gist of holding our stretches. Ideally, we should be holding them 30 to 60 seconds to improve our flexibility, our range of motion. So right now we're doing more what's called dynamic stretches, which are the movement stretches, as opposed to our static stretches, which we'll be holding. So we're going to bring our arms in what I call a goalpost. And we're going to come all the way up over to the left. And as we come over, you're going to drop the left arm. We've done these before. So here we go. Bring all the way up. Bend to the left as you lower the left arm. Come back up. Both elbows down. Now, same thing on the other side. Reach all the way up to the right. Right arm comes down. Get that stretch in that left side. And come up. And both elbows down. And again, we're just going to alternate side to side. Take it over to the left with a reach. And bring it up. Lower the elbows. Bringing it up over to your right. Reaching down. Coming back up. We're going to go one more each side. So reach it up over to the left. And bring it up and down. Last time, all the way up, over to the right. Bring it up and taking the elbows down. So now we're going to be moving our arms all the way up. We're coming up as high as you safely can. If you have shoulder issues, only go as far as what's good for you. Try to keep that 90-degree as you're coming up and down, and don't let the hands right into your chest. Otherwise, you're just kind of doing the chicken dance here. All right. So slowly just bring the elbows up as high as you can, lower them down. We're going for 5, up for 2, and take it down. Just increasing that range of motion, and 3, and down. 2 more. All the way up for 4. Last one coming up for 5, and taking it down. So I'm bringing my arms parallel, my forearms parallel to the floor. And we're just going to slide the elbows behind you. Imagine you want to touch whoever's behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then just relax. And again, squeeze and relax. 3 more. Squeeze. If your arms get tired, lower them down, use common sense. And squeeze and relax. Let's do 1 more. I think that was a bonus one. Squeeze and relax and bring the arms down. I'm going to put those 2 movements together. You're going to come up, but not way up now. You're going to come up about chest height, squeeze, come back and lower down. So here we go. Bring the arms up, float them up, slide them back, bring them forward and come down. I'm bringing it up for 2 with a squeeze and take it down. So try not to bring the elbows higher than your chest and squeeze, release. 2 more coming up. So come up with a squeeze, release and down. Last one, bring it up and squeeze, release and take it down. All right, so we're going to take it into our arms in this position, elbows tight into the sides to start. You're going to reach out as if you're serving some cookies to your guests. So just reach it out as far as you can. Bring it back in. When you reach it out sideways, I'm curling my back, separating the shoulder blades and bring it back in. Taking it for 3. So it's the opposite of squeezing those shoulder blades together. I'm taking that opposite motion, taking it for 4 with a squeeze and bring it back. 1 more. Here's 5 and bring it back. So we're going to be curling, aiming towards the shoulders. If you can, keep your arms up. If this is too hard for you to do, keep them down. Use common sense. So we're just going to come up, reaching for the shoulders and forward. Taking it for 2 and forward. Here's 3, 2 more and 4. Last one and 5 and bring the elbows in. I'm going to put those 2 together where you're going to reach it forward, tap your shoulders, straighten it out and bring the elbows back into the sides. So as you reach forward, really separate your shoulder blades. So reach it forward, tap, extend, and now just release those shoulder blades. Reach it forward, tap, extend, come back in with a little bit of a squeeze. Reach it out for 3, tap, forward, and come back and squeeze. 2 more, reach it forward for 4 with a tap, reach and squeeze. 1 more, reach it forward for 5 with a tap, forward, and bring it back. So we're squeezing our shoulder blades together and then we're separating them apart to contrary motion to that squeeze. So we want to move the body in all sorts of ways. All right, so we're going to take it into a little bit of a leaning forward, flat back as your palms are facing your body. Head is in line with the spine, so I'm not reaching up like this, creaking my neck. So I'm just going to slowly float my pinky side up all the way as far as you can. And now just slowly lower the arms down to the fingers to the floor. And again, slowly come up with a squeeze, trying to keep your body nice and still and take it down. And again, bringing it up for 3 and take it down. 2 more, all the way up for 4 and bring it down. Last one, up for 5 and bring it all the way down. All right. We're going to do one more thing that's a little bit of movement, and then we're going to be holding our stretches a little bit longer. So this is also going to challenge your brain a little bit. The fingers are going to come tapping towards your shoulders. You're going to come up 2 times, forward, side, and down, all for 2. We're going to gradually get faster with them, and then we're going to be alternating front, front, side, side, down, and down. All right. I know, I see the smiles like, uh-oh. All right, so fingertips towards the shoulders. We're going to take it nice and slow first. So just bring it all the way up with a reach. Bring it down. Another time, all the way up. Now you're going to reach forward, reach it out. And imagine like Gumby, you can reach all the way out to the sides now. Reach out to the sides like somebody's pulling your arms apart. And reach. Now reach down to the floor like you can touch the floor all the way down. And down, up to the sky again. So bring it up. And a little bit faster and up to the front now. Reach it front and front to the sides now. Reach it out. Keep stretching and out. Lengthen the body to the floor. Down and down. Now fast. Bring it up, up, front, front, side, side, side to the floor and floor. All right, good job with that. So we're going to take that still for 2 movements, but it's going to be 1 arm at a time. We'll start with that left arm coming up. So it's going to be up, up, front, side, side, down, down. We'll take it nice and slow. Every time you reach as high as you can, especially when we're doing it slow. When we're doing it fast, you don't quite have to do that. So just reach it up, other side, and up to the front. Reach out as far as you can, front and front to the side. Reach out and out to the floor. Reach down and down to the sky again. Reach up and up to the front and front as far as you can, and front to the side. Here's side and side to the floor. Reach it down and down, up to the ceiling. Take it up to the front and front, side, side, side to the floor, floor, up, front, 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 side, 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 floor, floor, faster, up, front, front, side, side, floor, floor. Okay. All righty, practice. We're gonna see what we do next week. All right, so keeping our shoulders nice and level, keep the chin level like you're sliding on a shelf. We're gonna go for a little bit of range of motion, which is very important for us, especially those of us who do drive. Not that we're gonna do this when we're driving, but when you have to turn and see if somebody's in your blind spot. And if it's difficult to see, you wanna increase that range of motion so that you can keep yourself safe. So we're going to be holding these a little bit longer. The first two, we're going to do a little bit more flowing. And then on the second one, we're going to be holding it. So we're going to look all the way over to the right as far as you can. And I'll look all the way over to the left as far as you can. Now the right again, but you're going to hold it there. So take it to the right and hold it as far as you safely can. Don't strain anything. Just hold it in that position. And in a second, we are going to be lowering the chin to the collarbone 3 times. So here we go. Slowly lower the chin, tap your collarbone if you can, bring your chin just level. Don't look up. Lower the chin again, get that little stretch on the back of the neck and come back up. One more time, lower and come up and bring your head center. So now we're going to look all the way over to the left and hold it. Since we went back and forth our 2 times, this is our second time. So look all the way over that left shoulder. You may find one side is a little tighter. I can look a little farther towards the left than I can look towards the right. Just make a mental note of what your good side is. So we're going to hold it there a little bit more, and then we will be tapping our chin to that collarbone. So slowly lower your chin, hold it there a little bit. And lift it up, lower it down, and lift. Let's go one more time, lower down, and lift, and bring your head forward. Now, without leaning forward, drop your chin as far as you can, just holding that position. If you don't have neck issues and you're okay with placing one hand gently on the back of the head, then do so. If that's a problem, then don't do it. I'm just giving my stretch a little deeper by pressing my head down. I'm not moving my body forward, just the chin coming in towards my neck. And then slowly releasing the hand first and then bringing your head all the way back up. So now we are going to, instead of turning the head, you're going to be lowering the ear towards the shoulder. Try not to let the body go with it, just the ear to the shoulder. So we're going to go over to the right, over to the left, back over to the right where we hold it, and then we'll be going over to the left where we hold it. So take your head slowly over to the left, up and over to the right, and over to the left. Hold it here. Couple of options to make it deeper if it feels okay for you. Otherwise, just stay there. You can reach your left hand towards the floor. If you raise it a little bit more, you're going to feel even more of a stretch. If that doesn't feel good for you, then lower it down. You can also try gently taking that right hand fingertips at the temple and adding a little bit more tension, taking that head to the right. You can also try placing your left hand behind your back. Not every stretch is appropriate for every person, so pick the ones that are good for you. If they don't feel good, don't do them. And I'm releasing the hand behind my back, release the hand at the head, slowly bring the head up. And now same thing on the other side, lower that left ear to the left shoulder, hold it there a little bit. Try reaching that right arm out, lifting it a little bit higher for that deeper stretch. If it's too much, lower it down. You can also try taking the left hand, putting gentle pressure on that right temple, deepening that stretch a little bit more. Don't yank, tug, or pull on your head. You can also try taking that right hand behind your back if you feel that that is safe for you to do. Otherwise, stay at the stretch that is appropriate for you. And if your hand is behind your back, remove the hand behind the back, remove the hand at the head, slowly bringing your head back up. So we're going to take it into a little bit of a gentle shoulder stretch. Now, remember when we did our alternating hugs, we're going to hold these hugs a little bit longer for a shoulder stretch. So you're going to start off with bringing a nice deep inhale. The palms come up, they don't touch. Inhale up. Turn the palms away as you exhale and reach down and back. Oh, then start breathing normally. Open up the chest. Now slowly float your arms forward with that right arm higher than the left and reach for your opposite shoulders. Give yourself a super big hug, trying to reach past your shoulder blades, but don't strain anything. And just hold that position. You can gently lower your chin. If you're able to, raise your elbows and just hold that position. It's a very gentle shoulder stretch. And then lower the elbows if you did lift them, and lower the chin. I'm sorry, lift the chin if you did lower it. Bring the arms all the way down and back again. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. This time, float the arms forward with that left arm higher than the right. Reach for your opposite shoulders, or even as far as reaching for the opposite shoulder blades. Hold that position. And again, if you can, lower the chin, and lift the elbows if that is appropriate for you. And if your elbows are lifted, lower them down. And if your chin is lowered, lift it up and bring the arms down. We are going to take it into an even deeper shoulder stretch. If that was enough for you and the deeper stretch is not good for you, instead of bringing the arm outside and around, just give yourself a hug with that arm on top. So we're going to take the right arm out to the side. You're going to come to the center. The left hand is palm up. Reach for the forearm and gently guide that straight arm across your chest. If you want an even deeper stretch, slide that right arm to the center of the left arm and hug it in, like you're grabbing one arm with the other. Lower the shoulder down. Try not to have it way up by your ear. Try to keep it low. Hold that position. If this is too much for you, go back to just hugging yourself. And now slowly bring that right arm forward. Let the left hand help lift that arm up. Bend at the elbow if you can. Feel that stretch here in the back of the arm a little bit. If you're able to push it a little bit more, do so. If that's not good for you, don't. And a different stretch, a little bit different, getting the tricep in a different way is up and over if that works for you. And then adding that side bend. So there are two different stretches to get the triceps in two different positions. So you pick what is safe for you. And now slowly just bring the body back up. Lower that down. We're going to take the same thing on the other side, bringing that left arm out to the side. Slowly float to the center, right hand palm up. Reach for that forearm and gently bring it across your chest, holding that position. And if you want to take that to the deeper stretch, you can slide that straight left arm to the center of the right and then grab it, hug it in, hold that position, which felt a little crack in mine in a good way, not a bad way. Holding that position, kind of releasing the joint a little bit. And then reaching that left arm forward, let the right arm help it come up. And now bend at the elbow. You're going to start feeling a stretch in the back of that arm as you bend at the elbow, pushing a little bit farther back. And for a slightly different stretch, a different position, reaching up and over if you can, taking it into that side bend. If you're struggling to get into a stretch, go to the one prior because then that might not be a stretch for you. And bring yourself all the way back up, bringing the arms down. So we're going to stretch a little bit of the hands and the wrists and the forearms by starting off by bringing our hands to the side with the prayer hands overhead. Inhale up, palms touch. Exhale, come to the center of your chest, and then just breathe normally. Slowly rotate your fingertips towards me. If your hands are too high, lower them down if it feels awkward for you. And then you're going to bring your fingers up and over towards yourself. We're going to hold that there a little bit. Again, don't force anything. It is a little bit more awkward than fingertips forward. Holding that position. Then slowly rotate your fingertips towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers. Flip your palms towards me and slowly reach out. You're stretching out your fingers and your hands. Holding that position. If this is too high for you, lower down if you need to. Don't strain anything. And then you're just releasing the hands. We're going to take it into a deeper stretch for the hands and the underside of the forearm. So you're going to take that right hand like you're saying stop. Left fingers gently pull back. Immediately feel a stretch into the hand, into the forearm, that underside part. Holding that position. If you do any intricate work, bead work, if you do knitting, crocheting, or anything that you use your hands a lot, anything that you're gripping stuff, this is a great stretch for you. If you want an even deeper stretch than this, bring your palm up and bring the fingers down for an even deeper stretch. We are going to counter stretch that by releasing the hand, letting the hand just flop over and very, very gentle pressure on the back of that right hand. And then release that hand. We'll do the same thing to the other hand, starting by saying stop. Gently bringing the fingers back, feeling that initial stretch in the underside of the forearm into the hand. Holding that position. If you want to take it one step further, bring the palm up or just stay where you are, which is fine too. Getting an even deeper stretch here. And we're roughly holding things about 10 seconds or so. We should be doing it at least 3 times more than that. Releasing the fingers, letting the palm flop over, put gentle pressure on the back of that left hand. Again, nothing too crazy. And releasing that hand. We are going to bring our arms kind of like in a genie position, like when we were marching it out. And in this position, we are going to twist all the way to the right as far as we can. Holding that position. So don't over twist, don't go too deep. And come back to the center. And now take it all the way over to the left. Try not to slide or move in your chair, just that body moving. And taking it back to the center. We are going to lift the elbows up. If that's not good for you, stay here. We're going to take it into a side bend. So elbows up if you can, over to the right. Lower the arms if you need to, don't strain anything. And come all the way up over to the other side. And bring your body up and lower the arms down. So we're going to take it into some lower body stretches. And we'll start with a little bit of a wide stretch, still incorporating a little bit of the upper body by bringing the arms out to the side. And this is a little bit influenced by a yoga warrior. We're going to take it over to the right. We're going to stay here, reach that left arm up, feel the stretch all the way down that left side of the body into the ribs. If you're able to lower that right arm towards the floor, do so. In front of the leg is harder, behind the leg is a little easier. or you can leave the arm on the leg, which is even easier than that. And slowly bring yourself up. We're going to take it over to the other side, reaching that right arm as high as you can. Left arm wherever is safe for you, to the floor, either front or behind, or keep it on the leg if you need to. And bringing yourself all the way back up and bringing the arms down. So we're going to take it hands lightly in the inner thighs. If you have hip issues, please be mindful of what is safe for you. You've all been here for a while, so you pretty much know that. But we're pressing back into those inner thighs, flat back as I aim my chest down towards the floor. By doing so, I'm pushing even harder on the inner thighs. I'm going to be lowering my right shoulder down towards the floor a little bit, so I'm pushing even more, getting a deeper stretch. And rotating, so now that left shoulder is down towards the floor, getting a little bit of a twist. And coming back to the center and slowly coming all the way back up. So I'm going to take my right leg. I'm going to bring it out straight, the heels on the floor, the toes are up to the ceiling. Remember not to put any weight or pressure on that extended knee, otherwise you may strain that joint. And we're just going to keep a flat back as we lean forward. You have the option, if you feel safe enough, to reach to the foot or reach to the floor. Again, do what is okay for you. And if you are pretty low towards the floor, safely get up by placing that left hand in the center of the left thigh, bringing yourself up, not putting weight on that right thigh. So in this position, you may have to lift your heel a little bit as you straighten out your foot, keeping the bottom of the foot on the floor, stretching the top side of your ankle. Holding that position. And we are going to take it into our famous figure 4 stretch, where you're crossing either ankle in front of the ankle or ankle on top of the thigh. So bring that leg to wherever is appropriate for you, either here or up here. And now if you can, if you have no hip issues and you've done this before, you can take that right hand pressing down into that right inner thigh. While you're pressing down, slightly lean forward. You're going to feel that stretch in the outer hip glute area on the right side. For an even deeper stretch, you can try reaching your arms up and over if you feel that is safe for you. This was influenced by a yoga ragdoll where you're just kind of hanging here. And for this one, in order to come up safely, you can place your hands on your calf or shin and use your arms to bring yourself up, not your lower back. And now you can take that left hand in the center of the right thigh. Use that leg for leverage. Push against it as you twist as far as you can. And bringing yourself back to the center. We're going to rotate our ankle 5 times, big and slow, around for 1, 2, trying not to move the rest of the leg, and 3. Let that foot move independently. Here's 4 and 5. Now reverse that around for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now you can bring that leg down. We're going to stay with this side a little bit. You're going to drop your knee. You're going to scoot over to that right side of your chair if you can, holding on with the left hand dropping your knee towards the floor. If this isn't good for you, then keep it up there because you can do the rest of it. And now I'm just stretching out the front of my thigh into the hip. If both of your legs are even, you can do the side bend. So I'm bringing my right arm up and over, or you can just lower that left arm down. Otherwise, hold on to the chair. If that right arm is coming up and over, getting a nice stretch. And bringing yourself all the way back up, bringing that leg forward. And now we're going to take it over to our left leg by bringing the heel down, toe up. So starting at the beginning, your foot is flexed, flat back as you aim your chest towards your thigh, remembering not to put any pressure on that extended left leg. Reaching towards your toes if you can, or towards the floor, or wherever is safe for you to reach. And if you are way down here, you can try taking that right hand on the right thigh. Use your arm to help you come up, not using that lower back. And we're going to straighten out the foot. So you may have to lift your heel if it gets stuck on the floor. So just lowering so that the bottom of my foot is on the floor and I'm stretching out the top of my ankle. Holding that position. And we're going to move on to our figure 4 stretch. So that's where we cross either ankle to ankle or ankle on top of the thigh. So bringing that left ankle wherever you can get it. Putting a little bit of pressure in the inner left thigh. Keeping that back flat as you lean forward. Feeling that stretch intensify on this side, the outer thigh into the hip area. You can also try bringing your arms up and over if that was okay for you on the other side. And to safely come up, you can place your hands on the calf or shin. Use your arms to bring you up. We're going to be rotating our ankle 5 times, big and slow. That's 1, 2, trying not to move the rest of the leg. Here's 3 and 4, 5. Now reverse that around for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4, 1 more, and 5. And you can bring that leg down. And we're going to scooch over to the left side of your chair, whatever you did on the right, dropping the knee down if that was appropriate for you. Hanging onto the chair, taking that left arm all the way up, reaching over, getting that stretch in the left side of the body. And bringing yourself all the way back up. And bringing yourself forward. So we're going to take it into some leg hug-ins. You have the option, a little bit easier, is just to reach for the back of the thigh and hug that leg in. The next step up would be to bring that leg all the way in, hugging that leg in. We're going to be holding it there for a few seconds or so. So we're just going to do it one time with a nice big hold. So bringing your arms out to the side. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale as you slowly reach for the leg, either under or around. Breathe normally, holding that leg in, dropping your chin if you can. Just hugging that knee in. And slowly releasing the leg, letting that foot go down to the floor. Taking a nice deep inhale for the other side. Inhale. Exhale as you hug the leg in. Hold it there, but breathe normally. Don't hold your breath. And releasing that leg. We're going to take it into a seated roll down. So we're going to tuck the chin into the neck. You're going to push the belly button towards the back of your chair as you just roll yourself down, whether you stop with your hands on the top of your thighs or roll your hands all the way down to your ankles is up to you. So slowly just start with the chin into the neck, push your belly button back towards the chair behind you, the seat back, and just roll yourself down one vertebra at a time, only going to the level that is safe for you. You're gonna try holding it there. Think of that ragdoll again, but you're seated in that chair. And to safely come up, you can try bringing your hands on top of your thighs, using your arms to help you come up so you're not putting pressure on that lower back, bringing yourself all the way back up. We're gonna try that one more time. So nice deep inhale. Chin into the neck as you exhale. Start breathing normally when you need to. Bringing yourself all the way down, bone by bone by bone, feeling that stretch in the little bit of the lower back in a good way. And again, to safely come up, you may want to place your hands on the top of your thighs or just roll yourself up if you know that that is safe for you to do. We're going to take it into a little bit of a rib slide. So by doing that, imagine that your body is in two separate parts, the lower part and the upper part, and you're going to slide your rib cage all the way over to the right. Option to bring your arms out to the side. Try not to move your hips at all, but slide your upper body over to the right, holding that position. Slide it over to the left. And again, slide it to the right and to the left. One more time, taking it to the right and the left and back to the center, bringing the arms down. So we're going to take it into a little bit of mermaid arms that we did standing. We're going to take it into a little bit of different. We're not going side to side. We're going to hold it a little longer. So imagine just layer your hands one on top of the other, creating a little bit of a circle. You're going to bring your arms all the way up. Your head is in the center like a picture frame. Take it over to the side, keeping your head in the frame. Lower that right arm down towards the floor. Bring the arm back up. Now the body comes up. Lower the hands back to your lap. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. So coming all the way up, keep your head in the center of the picture frame. Take it into a side bend. Then let the arm go down. Bring the arm back up. And the whole body comes up. We're going to go one more each side, taking it over and down. We're cutting it short here, so I didn't bring the arms down and up. And here we go over to the other side. Drop the arm down, bringing it back all the way up and taking the arms down. So we're going to bring our hands forward. We're going to end off with a little bit of breathing. As we inhale, you're going to be lifting your heels, lifting the hands, lifting the eyes, but you're not going to lift your chin up. And then everything comes down as we exhale. Inhale up, heels up, hands up, eyes look up to the ceiling. Turn the palms away, exhale, lower the heels, lower the hands, the eyes look down to the floor. One last time, inhale up, everything comes up. And exhale, everything comes down. I want to thank you all for joining me. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful weekend. All right, thank you. What?